From Cheater's surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
They're at a park eating dinner together.
Hey, babe, you guys doing all right? No, sit down.
Sarah, who's this gentleman?
What you guys drinking? Do you guys have any extra glasses?
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
James Sheppard works as a bodyguard who tries hard to protect his relationship. As red flags come to his attention, James summons help from cheaters to determine the truth. I'm Clark Gable, and this is Cheaters.
Sarah now, I mean, it's not the same Sarah. The thing that attracted me to Sarah was definitely her compassion, her gentleness, her forgiveness. One thing that stood out about Sarah is she would never, ever raise her voice. Now it's like she goes off for the slightest thing. If I ask her why she didn't pick up her phone, there was a time before where she would break her neck to pick her phone up, just to let me know she was okay. Now she's really short with me. She's become very condescending. It's as though she's trying to push me away.
Sarah Smith, age 26, a barista accused of brewing up a foul concoction in her relationship. Cheaters Headquarters dispatches a squad of agents to the suspect's residence. After some time, Smith makes her presence known. Leaving her apartment and covertly followed by the Cheaters team, the suspect drives to a supermarket. Smith meets up with an unknown male. As the two enter the store, it becomes apparent to Cheaters that the relationship goes beyond a platonic friendship.
I'm basically paying for everything. There's this desire for her to always want to be at work. And I'm not saying where the money's going. She doesn't really have anything to show for it. Man, I've been doing everything that I've been doing since day one. Aside from me not spending all day with her due to the fact that I have another job, I'm still putting forth an effort to still have our date night, our movie nights, and spend that quality time together. Despite the fact that the new job is taking a little more out of me, I'm still making a concerted effort and making her number one in my life. But I just don't feel like she's reciprocating that these days.
Inside the store, the overly friendly couple shops for a few items. Sometime later, the suspect and her mysterious friend leave the store. The pair holds hands and kisses quickly before entering their respective vehicles. The suspect leads her unknown partner back to her residence. The illicit couple goes inside. After a while, the unknown male exits the apartment alone. As the man leaves, it signals an end to the night of surveillance.
If Sarah's cheating, there's no way I can forgive her. Sarah knows what I've been through, and there's no way to resolve this. If she's cheating, it's over. There's nothing we can do to reconcile it. I know she's gonna have a lot of excuses. Perhaps she's gonna try to justify it, but it's not gonna hold up.
Cheaters agents continue the stakeout. At some point, Smith's companion arrives and enters the suspect's apartment. Sometime later, Smith emerges with the male, now identified only as Joel. The dynamic duo hop into the Batmobile. Smith and Joel drive to the City Garden Park. Holding hands romantically, the twosome finds a secluded spot near a gushing fountain. Smith grabs a seat and entices Joel to join her. The pair spends quality time with each other by the fountain. After a while, Joel and Smith get up to enjoy the rest of the gardens. The suspect nuzzles and kisses her companion as they make their way through the park. Eventually, the adulterous couple ends the sojourn at Joel's vehicle. Ever the gentleman, Joel packs his date carefully into his car. The suspect's bow drives them both back to Smith's home. Joel gently helps Smith exit the car and receives a sweet kiss for his efforts. Waving goodbye to his heartthrob, Joel leaves, ending this day of surveillance. Under cover of darkness, the cheaters team sticks to the game plan. Joel arrives. The man goes inside to pick up his lady love. The suspect rides with her companion to an ice cream shop. Smith and Joel go inside and order up a couple of sweet treats. The suspect and her illicit boyfriend step outside to find a quiet spot. Smith and Joel sit down and enjoy their cold snacks and warm relationship. After a while, the pair works their way back to Joel's car. Tailed by cheaters, Smith and Joel drive back to the suspect's apartment. As Smith allows Joel to stay the night, Cheater stays up, collating all information for a concerned James.
Coming up, the confrontation.
Now that the suspect's deceit crystallizes, Cheaters carries out the plans for disclosure to James. Hoping for the best but expecting the worst, James preps himself for bad news.
James, first thing I'd like to say is thank you for coming out this evening. I understand that, you got a lot going on right now, so just get right to it. As you know, we have conducted our investigation. That's why you are here. Are you ready to see what we've come up with?
Yeah, I have to, yeah.
All right. James, we begin our investigation outside of Sarah's house. A few moments pass. We see her walking down the stairs, and she leaves her home. She drives for some distance, and she arrives at a supermarket. And then she meets up with this gentleman in the red t-shirt. I'm gonna stop it right there. You recognize that guy?
Oh, who the f is that?
They walk into the supermarket together. Okay, well, after they finish up the shopping, James, they leave in separate vehicles and return to her home. That's when we see that gentleman walk inside with her. And a while later, he comes out, he gets back into his vehicle, and he leaves the premises. Continuing on with our investigation, James, on this day, we're outside of Sarah's home. That's when we see that gentleman pull up. He walks up the stairs.
Little fat-ass pig.
He walks down the stairs with Sarah, gets into the vehicle, and they leave. As our detectives follow them, they arrive at an ice cream parlor.
Oh, perfect.
And they go inside to get some ice cream.
Fat kid style.
After they get their ice cream, you can see the two of them actually go outside and sit together at a table. During this time, James, she receives a phone call. What you're about to hear is the audio from that conversation. Tell me if you can remember this day, let alone when you talked to her.
Hi. Hello. How are you doing? How are you? I'm really good. Been thinking about you all day. I can bring something over. We can watch a movie. Be sure you want to see me as much as I want to see you, all right? I do. I'm just gonna be home late. I'm sorry. Well, call me when you get home. Let me know you made it home safe at least. Okay, I can do that. All right. I love you. All right, love you too. Bye. Bye.
Now, as you see, she hangs up the phone after completely lying to you, man. We see them go back to the vehicle, they get inside, and they leave. As our detectives tail them, they arrive back at Sarah's residence. That's when we see both of them get out of the vehicle, and he stays the night.
What? Spent the night?
Spent the night at your girlfriend's home. James, we got a location on the two of them right now. They're at a park eating dinner together, trying to get romantic. If we get in the vans right now, we can bust them. Are you ready?
Let's go get his fat ass.
All right, right this way. You ready?
It is mother.
They're right there.
Hey, babe. What's going on? You guys doing all right? No, sit down. Sit down. Who's this?
Hi.
What are you doing?
Just hanging out.
Yeah?
Sarah,
Hanging out.
who's this gentleman?
Who is this?
This is
Nice to meet you,
Joel.
buddy.
I'm Joel.
You guys drinking? You guys have any extra glasses?
No.
Joel, do you know that this is her boyfriend?
Yeah.
No,
For a year and a half?
I don't.
You have no idea.
Oh, don't worry about that. He's our bitch now.
Really? So she didn't tell you anything like that?
No, she didn't tell me.
What did she tell you exactly?
Eat up.
We've been together for 6
Come here,
months.
talk to me.
For 6 months?
I didn't mean for it to get this far, and
So how far was it meant to go? I mean,
Eat it.
I honestly, I meant
Eat it.
just tell him that I didn't want to see him anymore, and it wasn't ever meant to get this far.
She got my pictures everywhere over there. What's your problem? What's your problem, buddy? What's your problem, buddy? You're mine. Everything that belongs to Sarah belongs to me.
Bring it up, bring it up. Coming up next, the conclusion.
You guys doing all right? No, sit down.
Joel,
I didn't mean for it to get this far.
Eat it.
Really good.
Eat it.
No.
what happened then? What was the lack of communication? Because with what he told me that this weird stuff's been going on for a while. That's why he called us in the first place, because he wouldn't answer.
I meant to talk to him about it, and I just never took the time. I guess.
Were you too afraid to or something?
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of an intimidating dude.
Orky, get over here. I'm talking to you. You got something to say to me? Security.
Get up, man.
Something to say to me?
Get up, man.
Hold up, let me get it locked in there. Get it in there good.
You know, you got him running around chasing that guy that had no idea that he was even your boyfriend.
Yeah, I should have said something to him a lot sooner.
What happened? I mean, I think you owe him some explanation.
Yeah.
Honestly, babe, I met him in high school, and I never meant for this to get any further than just a casual friendship.
So what is this? Casual friendship?
Yeah, casual
You haven't
friendships.
had time for me in about a month now. Yeah, so what are you gonna do now? Because I'm out of the picture. I'm not done with him, but he won't be much when I get done with him. You got any more high school friends?
You have nothing else to say, sir? I mean, you have this elaborate, dinner table right here with candles and everything that had to put some thought into it. So I'm sure you have nothing to say about this at all.
So who is this? Who am I? Who are you?
Joel, did she tell you? She didn't tell you anything about this?
She didn't tell me
her
about this
boyfriend?
at all. I didn't know she had a boyfriend.
Really? So when you guys were having ice cream together and she walked away for a phone call, who did she say that was?
She just said it was one of her girlfriends.
Really?
Yeah.
Just on site. What is this?
You're right. I apologize.
What did he
there's
take
nothing
all
that
your-
I'm gonna say that's gonna make this any better.
What can he do for you? What do you take your high school test for you? Is he paying bills?
Honestly, he's become one of my best friends, and that's all it started out as.
And so what about me? What happened to us? What happened? When did it go bad? What did I do wrong? Besides,
what did he do wrong?
sacrifice everything for you.
You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong.
Really?
And
It's all you?
Dude, I didn't know it was just free.
James, please, just sit and talk with me for a minute.
Talk about what?
I was gonna end it with you, James.
Yeah. Bet you were. I bet you were. I hate you.
Please stop.
I hate you.
James. Dude. James, he didn't know. James, don't take this out on him. He didn't know.
Yeah, he knew something.
Honestly, how can you say he didn't know? Why wouldn't you tell him? Or why wouldn't you just say something to him?
Because I was thinking that I was going to end it with James before I was going to do anything further with him.
6 months ago, while you're still with James? James, what do you want to do, man? This is ultimately up to you.
I fell in love with him, okay? And I was going to end things with you, and I didn't do it the right way.
If you want him, you can have him.
James, please. He didn't do this, I did.
Want to load up and get out of here, man?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'll be back to get my things, okay? I'll be over.
I'll be outside my door.
Outside your door? Hop on in. Load up.
I'm sorry, okay? I should have said something to you. Please, Joel. Just one more chance?
I don't know if I can do it.
Please.
You know what? I don't know what her problem is. I honestly, your chick does not want to say a damn thing about what she's done wrong. She was literally a deer in the headlights and at a loss for words.
She didn't seem to care, man.
Succeeding the confrontation, James feels betrayed beyond redemption. Later, Cheaters briefs you on his plan of action. At this moment, please welcome to the Cheater Studios, Dochele Marshall. Dochele discusses the day she exposed her man at lunch with another woman on Cheaters.
After Clark revealed to me everything that I had been feeling and thinking, I felt relieved, but at the same time, I wanted to let him know that I did know so he can quit lying to me. When I walk in the restaurant and see him kissing her, I just got outraged. I got so mad and upset because I'm like, were you kissing this woman in the mouth? I don't know where her mouth been. You know, I don't know what she do, and then you come home and kiss me with them lips? No. What is mother... You back all this bull back here doing? What the you back here doing with this bitch? And who the is you? No, bitch, don't put your mother hands on me. Don't put your mother hands on me. This is you don't touch me. Damn it, do not put your mother hands on me.
What's up, baby?
Do not. This the you been doing. This what we doing. It made me mad when he said that he put me on and all whatever he was saying. It made me mad because when I met Quinn, he didn't have nowhere to live. He was living with his auntie. He had a broke down car. You know, that's why he was using my car. It stay in the shop. And you try to say you make me, you don't help me like that at all. I work and I have a side hustle, so you don't do nothing for me. I pay my bills. You know, he contributed while he was there, but he didn't have nothing before he came.
You gonna do it like that? You gonna do it? This big boy swag entertainment, man. You gonna do it like that? I'll put your ass on the map.
You ain't put a mother thing on the map, baby. I had my own before you came. So don't sit up and holler. You done did a bitch ass thing for me.
This big boy
bitch,
swag
you ain't
entertainment.
never piss in the window, throw the when I got with you. You, bitch, I made you. This is what I paid for. And you tell your mother ass. After the confrontation, he called me that whole day, that whole night it continued on for like 3 or 4 days. And then after that, I guess he kind of got the picture. He'll text me here and there and ask me how I'm doing, and we friends on Facebook still, so, you know, he'll inbox me and ask me how I'm doing, or, you know, we can try again. But I told him that's over with, that's done with. I'm on to somebody else. I done moved on.
Dochele, you gonna do it like that? For real? Really, bro? You gonna do it like that?
Yeah, I'm doing it like that. Yeah, I'm doing it like that. Bye. Get in the car with that hoe and bring me my mother keys.
Baby.
No.
I'll holler at you later, baby.
Now you wanna talk? I done asked you 1,000,000 times. Who the is she?
It's all good.
Talk to Sweet.
It's all good.
Talk to Sweet.
No, I don't even know you.
I know you don't.
I know you don't.
You too big for this mother car anyway. Take my home looking like Donkey Kong. Take my home. What I have learned in my going forward is to never let my intuition let me down. Never. I always follow my first mind. If I feel something, I'm gonna act on it right then instead of letting it continue to go on in progress, because it's not worth it. I actually have started seeing someone. I've been dating him now for 3 weeks. He's a wonderful guy so far. But I'm moved on from Quinn. I don't even think about Quinn. That situation is dead and done.
Frustrated and perplexed by his girlfriend's actions, James Sheppard decides to let go of the suspect. Feeling a lack of love, James knows the breakup will be the best thing for him. James resolves to throw himself into his work, determined to move beyond this mild hiccup in his world. Speaking to Cheaters producers, Sarah Smith states she never meant to cause any harm to James. James was always working, always gone. I never meant to hurt him, but the heart wants what the heart wants. Smith and her companion continue to see each other. The suspect's companion, Joel, reaffirms Smith's stories to Cheater's producers, claiming our love is for real.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.